Students of 8th class, let us continue with the chapter. We will study second part of the video, that is the social and religious courses. Earlier we studied about the introduction and the political courses and economic courses. And now we shall study the religious courses and social courses. So British advocated many reforms such as to abolish of sati, female infanticide, child marriage, widow remarriage. So this caused discontent all over. People did not like this reforms. Actually, these evil customs were deep rooted from religious points of view. So many Orthodox Hindus did not like these reforms. They thought that the British are interfering in their customs and religious uh, rights. These reforms were interpreted by Indian as an interference in their religious and social customs. At the same time, the work of Christian missionary created fear and suspicion. Then the introduction of railway and telegraph was viewed with fear and suspicion. For example, in one compartment, all caste used to sit together. Any of the caste, whenever they want to sit in the compartment, they used to go together. But it was hated by the Brahmins that their religion is defiled when they sit with the low caste. The introduction of Western education was viewed as an attack on the Indian social and religious customs. Added to all this was the policy of racial discrimination. That means the Indians were treated with contempt by the Britishers. They Britishers considered themselves very superior, and Indians, especially those who worked under them in the army, in the administration, they were looked down upon. Then we have some military courses. There were the soldiers or spies were treated with great contempt by the British officers. They were not given higher rank, however strong and expert, skilled person he may be. He was not given a higher rank than other than Subedar. And also, they were paid less. The Indian soldiers were paid less, and British soldiers were paid more. And there was no promotion. Promotion was denied for the Indian soldiers. Their boarding and lodging was also much inferior standard. The company passed the General Service Enlistment Act. According to this act, anyone, whoever is asked to move overseas, that means beyond the seas and oceans, if they are asked to go and do the service, the Indian soldiers cannot refuse. So it was a taboo religious custom of Brahmins of Bengal that they cannot cross the sea. But under the General Enlistment Act, they had to cross. So the British did not see the feeling of the Hindus. An Indian soldier called spy could not rise above the post of Subedar. I already told you. So these were such a causes, military causes, which led discontentment against the British government, especially the spies and soldiers who served from the full heart. There was immediate cause now. Already the fire was ready. There was immediate cause. What was the immediate cause? This is a spark came in the form of incident called greased cartridges. These were new cartridges were introduced among the soldiers. That means the British had introduced a new rifle in field for the spy, and the cartridges had to be beaten up by the teeth. Now, many Indian soldiers, Muslims, and Hindus believed that this cartridges, the seal of the cartridges, is made of uh, fat of the cow and the pig. Now, for both Hindus and Muslim, cow and pig was uh, considered as sacred. Though may not be for the Muslim as pig, but for Hindus, cow was considered as sacred. So they refused to buy this one. So this was the immediate cause when some of the soldiers refused. Mangal Pandey killed 2 3 soldiers there itself, the British, and he was then hanged later. Now, many of the Indian soldiers, seeing the punishment of Mangal Pandey, they refused to abide by the rules of the Britishers and they revolted. This was the beginning of revolt. So we will continue in the third part, the spread of revolt, and we shall do the question answers also. Thank you.